Hi there, I'm Ollie Brooks from URB, and we are covering the SU Officer elections for 2017, and I'm very privileged to be joined by Izzy Green.
Thank you.
How are you doing? You're running for Community Officer,
Yes,
am I right?
am.
How are you
Correct.
feeling about the campaign?
Nervous, but excited.
Yeah?
But mostly nervous.
Have you got... Sure, it'll be fine. Have you got a big campaign planned?
Well, I kind of have always been like on the edge about like running and not running, so
Yeah.
everything's been quite last minute. I've only just got my t-shirts today, and
Nice.
they're not going to look that professional, but they're going to be like handmade.
It's
So
still t-shirts.
couture,
That's
you know.
better than nothing.
Yeah.
So could you quickly just summarise your manifesto for us in like a few sentences, just the key points?
Okay. I'll do like the top like 4.
Sure.
So the first one is like an SU letting agency.
Okay.
So like letting agencies, they have like really big fees and like hidden
Yeah,
costs.
yeah.
So we could get one that's run by the SU, and then we don't have any fees, and like it's run for students rather than to benefit landlords.
Yeah,
or to
no
benefit-
like nasty surprises.
Also support for placement students. So like when students go on placement, they can't really access the mental health services at uni, so they like are basically on their own. So I want to have like infrastructure that helps them and that they can like use, and it's like more than just an email once in a while.
Okay.
What else is there?
I think you've got quite a lot about sort of ethnic minorities and helping out with that.
Race equality charter mark. Like the university, so they've kind of said like they don't want to push for the race equality charter mark because, well, they're probably not going to do very well. Like they won't apply for it.
No.
So I kind of want to push them on that and make sure that they finally making some progress, because like it's pretty white out here basically.
So there's quite a lot of terms of sort of housing and housing schemes. What is your reasoning for making the housing scheme the centre of your campaign? Like what was the key factor that you thought that would be the top priority almost?
I think like housing affects everyone. Like everyone lives in a house, and I don't know a single student who hasn't had a problem with housing. So
No.
And every single year, especially with the housing crisis like this year and last year, it's a big priority for students, and they want to be getting the best deal, and they want to be living somewhere that's nice and affordable.
Okay. And also in terms of your job, you do a lot to do with placements, I believe. What do you think are the key issues involving placements, and how would you like to make that better for people going out on placement?
I want to work with the placements office to make sure that the employers of placement students have like a certain level of mental health and welfare provision. So make sure that there's kind of like a certain standard that employers are held to like be able to advertise in our placement office, that they like have provisions for
definitely.
students. Yeah.
Okay, and just quickly, in terms of the ethnic minority side of your manifesto, you say you want to take real action, but what sort of constitutes real action? What do you mean when you say that, just to clear it up for people?
So, like, you kind of know how like they'll be very kind of like wordy about it, and they're like,
And then not do anything.
they'll not really do anything. Like students, especially BME students, they don't have a lot of input, and they still feel marginalised, and they don't feel like people are actually listening to them.
Yeah.
So with the work that the union are currently doing on why is my curriculum white, or like diversify my curriculum, there hasn't been much action on actually changing like the curriculum and the amount of like academics
A lot of promotion without actually doing anything.
It hasn't exactly like started, well, it started a conversation, but it hasn't like got the university to act very much. So I'd like to make sure that BME students are having a real input and actually being taken seriously.
Okay, awesome. And then finally, we just wanted to ask you a few less serious questions, if you like, at URB. The first one, I feel quite a vital, important question to anyone, and this could be the difference between you winning and losing.
God, this is serious.
What's your opinion on garden gnomes?
I've got to say I'm very anti-gnome.
You're anti-gnome?
Yeah, they're weird.
Okay.
They don't blink.
Yeah.
And they're too small.
I think that's a very fair point, and I'm inclined to agree with you on that one, actually.
I feel like who isn't anti-gnome unless you're like over 90.
Well, you could find out there's a lot of people now that are pro-gnome.
They can fight me.
And secondly, final question, if you were a Microsoft Office program, what would you be and why?
Oh my god, I don't know.
We make them easy.
I'd be Slides, Microsoft PowerPoint, because they just have some cool transitions, and
smooth.
That's like my style. But when they spin in, always looks so good.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, Izzy, for coming in
very much for having me.
Taking part in our interview. We've got loads more interviews that are going to be up on our YouTube page. It's been Ollie Brooks for University Radio Bath covering our SU Officer Elections 2017 with Izzy Green running for Community Officer. Thank you very much for watching.
University Radio Bath. Your city, your station, your soundtrack.